If wisdom comes with age, then Australia's oldest living international, Eric Tweedale, must surely have plenty at his disposal. And despite being 97 years old, Wallaby number 336 has no plans to relinquish his unique status anytime soon.
No, of course not. No, I'd rather be called Australia's youngest Wallaby. But time marches on, and I now find myself well ahead of the next one that comes along. But whoever takes my place is going to have to wait for it for a long time. I intend to stay around for a while.
After emigrating from England in 1924, Eric's playing career began at the age of 15 in Sydney, moving up through the ranks at the New South Wales Waratahs.
I had to come up through the Waratahs, so I made the Waratahs side, and from that number of matches, the Australian team was picked to go to New Zealand. I found out I was in the team when I picked up the paper that evening and read the back page, and there I was picked in the team. There was never any longer or better tour than the rugby tour of the British Isles and France than that one. That was the ambition of all footballers. To make that trip was just a marvellous experience. That was the trip of trips.
Prior to being capped, Tweedale had served his country in the South Pacific during World War II, and his life now has been shaped by a special relationship formed during that time.
We met at Maryland's RSL Younger Set, which I attended. That was in 1940. The war had just started. I remember walking into the hall that night, and I knew a few of my friends there, and I looked straight across the other side of the hall, and there was this good-looking, blonde, blue-eyed young lass.
I was sitting among all the girls, and of course they didn't mix at that time. There were the boys there and the girls there. And then Eric came in the door. I wondered who they were all rushing over to. Oh, it's Eric Tweedale, a footballer. And I thought, what's that? So what, you know? And he looked straight across the room at me. And during the evening, he came and sat with me and talked and offered to come over to the station with me. And we talked for a while, and the train was coming, and I bent forward to look. He said, oh, here comes the train. I went to have a look, and of course, he kissed me. And if the train hadn't been coming, he'd have been off the platform.
As with many wartime romances, it didn't have a chance to blossom. It was only by chance their paths would cross again 62 years later, incredibly in the same place where they had met all those years ago.
We'd lost contact completely from 1942 until we met again. Met at the same place, really, or under the same circumstances 62 years later, where somebody at Maryland's RSL was trying to arrange a reunion, and I was asked to come along because I had to meet somebody under the big clock at Central Station. That person that I had to pick up was my old girlfriend Enid. Such a wonderful day. It's turned out wonderful for us.